Hi there, my name's Steve Garnett. Today I'd like to share with you some ideas about how you might manage an hour of learning. The way I find easiest to do it is to split a lesson up into 5 stages. So the first stage simply involves making absolutely explicit for the pupils what it is you want them to learn and do that lesson. Often we'll write that up on the whiteboard, and then students in turn simply write those instructions, those tasks, those learning objectives into their exercise books. This will take about 5 minutes. The second stage then, stage 2, I describe this as hook 'em early. What you're trying to do here is engage and motivate through some interesting 5-minute or so activity. Sometimes this might be an amusing video clip, sometimes it could be some kind of challenge or a puzzle. Whatever you choose, you're trying to hook and engage the interest of the youngsters for the lesson that's to follow. Again, about 5 minutes. So that was your second stage. Third stage then of your lesson would be to input some new knowledge. The best way, most productive way of doing this is to try and make this input multisensory. Lots and lots of visuals, lots and lots of sound, whether speaking or listening or music. Also trying to inject some movement orientated activities, card sorts, or if you're feeling up to it, role play. This is about 20 minutes, stage 3. So in total, we're about 30 minutes into a lesson. Stage 4 then involves the output. And I like to just think of this as ways in which youngsters can show they know and understand what it is that they've been learning in the first 30 minutes. Often it's appropriate and sometimes really productive to offer choice. What I mean by this is sometimes it might be appropriate for youngsters to express their new knowledge and understanding through poetry, or through a poster, or through a role play, or through some kind of model. Injecting and allowing this element of choice can really allow youngsters to flourish and work in a way that allows them to really shine. The output, stage 4, about 20 minutes. So in total now we're 50 minutes into our lesson, thinking about the last stage, stage 5, the last 5 minutes of the lesson, possibly the most crucial part. This is what we call the review session, and it's an opportunity for pupils and the teacher to look at what the youngsters have learnt, partially learnt, or not learnt at all. The last 2 being the most important, because this informs teacher about anything that they need to revisit the next lesson. Okay, so an hour's worth of learning. What's the best way to manage that? Potentially you could split it into 5 stages and the ways we've just described, and from there a productive and enjoyable lesson hopefully should follow. Thank you very much. My name's Steve Garnett.